Emergency backup goalie rule. The emergency backup goalie rule is the NHL's weirdest rule. Teams must have a random person ready to play goalie if both their goalies get hurt in the same game. This person is usually an amateur player who sits in the crowd, eats free food, and almost never plays. But it has happened. In 2018, Scott Foster, a 36-year-old accountant, played 14 minutes for the Chicago Blackhawks and stopped all 7 shots he faced. Even more amazing, in 2020, David Ayres, a 42-year-old Zamboni driver, played 29 minutes for the Carolina Hurricanes against Toronto and got the win. He became the first emergency goalie to ever be credited with an NHL victory, despite giving up goals on the first 2 shots he faced. Intent to blow rule. The intent to blow rule gives NHL referees amazing power. Even if a puck clearly goes in the net, a ref can wave off the goal if they meant to blow their whistle before it went in. This rule caused huge controversy in the 2007 playoffs when Detroit scored against Anaheim, but referee Brad Watson claimed he intended to blow his whistle even though the puck was loose and visible. In 2010, Nashville lost a playoff goal against Chicago when a referee mentally blew the whistle before the puck crossed the line. The rule exists to protect goalies who have covered the puck, but players hate it because you can't challenge a ref's claim about what they were thinking about doing. It's basically mind reading. If you're enjoying these weird NHL rules, hit like and subscribe for more hockey content. I've got plenty more strange rules to share, and trust me, they get even weirder from here. Trapezoid rule. The trapezoid rule stops goalies from playing the puck in the corners behind the net. Look behind NHL goals and you'll see a trapezoid shape painted on the ice. Goalies can only touch the puck inside this area. This rule was specifically created in 2005 to stop Martin Brodeur of the New Jersey Devils, who was like a third defenseman handling the puck. The NHL wanted to increase scoring and make dump and chase strategies work better. Players nicknamed it the Brodeur rule, and Brodeur hated it, saying, "They might as well put shackles on me." Breaking this rule means a 2-minute penalty for playing the puck in the restricted area. Fun fact, the KHL in Russia doesn't use this rule, giving their goalies more freedom to play the puck. Puck over glass rule. The puck over glass rule gives teams a 2-minute delay of game penalty when a player shoots the puck directly over the glass from their defensive zone. The rule was added in 2005 to stop teams from intentionally firing the puck out to get a whistle when under pressure. It's caused huge playoff drama. In 2013, Detroit got 2 of these penalties in the final minute against Chicago, turning a 3-2 lead into a 4-3 loss. Even worse, in Game 7 of the 2019 playoffs, Vegas's Cody Eakin got this penalty with 1:32 left. San Jose scored and won the series. The craziest part? There's no judgment call. It doesn't matter if it was an accident or if the puck barely goes over by an inch. Own goal rule. The NHL's own goal rule creates some of hockey's most embarrassing moments. If a team has a delayed penalty coming and pulls their goalie for an extra attacker, any accidental pass that goes into their own empty net counts as a goal. In 2017, Minnesota was about to get a power play when Mikko Koivu made a routine pass back, except no defender was there, and the puck slid all the way into their empty net. Nashville got credit for the goal, even though no Predators player touched the puck. The NHL assigns the goal to the last opposing player who touched it. In 2020, Montreal's Carey Price left his net for a delayed penalty, and his teammate's pass hit the ref's skate and went in their goal. Hand pass rule. The hand pass rule changes depending on where you are on the ice. In your defensive zone, you can legally bat the puck with your hand to a teammate. Do the same thing in the neutral or offensive zones and play stops immediately. This rule caused a massive playoff controversy in 2019. In overtime of Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals, Timo Meier of San Jose clearly made a hand pass that led to the game-winning goal against St. Louis. All 4 officials missed it, and hand passes weren't reviewable then. Blues players were so angry that one broke his stick on the glass. The NHL changed the rules the very next season to make hand passes reviewable because of this single play. Too many men on the ice. The too many men on the ice penalty has decided some of hockey's biggest games. Teams can only have 6 players on the ice at once, usually 5 skaters plus a goalie. The most infamous incident happened in Game 7 of the 1979 semifinals when Montreal caught Boston with too many men in the final minutes. Montreal tied the game on the power play and won in overtime. In the 2023 playoffs, Florida had 7 players on the ice when they scored the series-winning goal against Boston, but the refs missed it. The NHL later admitted the mistake. Vegas benefited from the same missed call in the 2023 second round against Edmonton. The rule gets even weirder. If a player changing lines accidentally touches the puck, it's an automatic penalty. Third man in rule. The third man in rule stops bench-clearing brawls by ejecting any player who joins a fight that's already happening. If two players are fighting and a third jumps in, that player gets an automatic game misconduct plus a 5-minute major penalty. The rule created one of hockey's weirdest moments in 1980 when Boston's Terry O'Reilly was fighting Minnesota's Steve Payne. Boston's Peter McNabb tried to join in, but teammate Al Secord held him back, saying, "You can't be the third man in." So McNabb waited for Secord to jump in first, then followed as the fourth man. In 2013, David Clarkson left Toronto's bench during a preseason brawl with Buffalo and got a 10-game suspension that cost him nearly $270,000 in salary. Tied stick rule. The tied stick rule is one of hockey's strangest penalties. If two players' sticks get tangled together, neither player can keep playing with their stick until they separate them. This sometimes leads to both players dropping their sticks entirely. In a 2019 game between Pittsburgh and Tampa Bay, Steven Stamkos' stick got caught in Evgeny Malkin's skate. Instead of letting go, Stamkos dragged Malkin around the ice while still trying to play the puck. He got a 2-minute penalty. Even weirder, in 2017, Chicago's Brent Seabrook accidentally flipped the stick out of an opponent's hands, then picked up the wrong stick and played with it. This is also illegal and earned him a penalty. The rulebook states this is a penalty for playing with an illegal stick. Face-off violation rule. The face-off violation rule frustrates players and fans because it can feel so random. Players taking face-offs must keep their skates properly placed in their designated spots, can't move their sticks early, and must put their stick down second if they're the visiting team. Break any of these rules? You get kicked out of the face-off circle. The NHL cracked down hard in 2017, throwing out centers left and right. In one preseason game between Boston and Philadelphia, refs ejected players 22 times from face-offs. The rule got even stricter in 2019 when the NHL added a bench minor penalty after a team's second face-off violation in the same face-off. Players hate it so much that in 2017, Star center Patrice Bergeron said, "It feels like we're always guessing what we did wrong." The Spinorama shootout rule. The Spinorama shootout rule has flip-flopped more than any rule in hockey. The move is where a player does a full 360-degree spin during a shootout or penalty shot was first allowed, then banned in 2014, then allowed again in 2019. Why the confusion? The rulebook says the puck must keep moving forward during a shootout attempt. While spinning, technically the puck briefly moves backward. The move created huge controversy in 2013 when Dallas's Antoine Roussel scored with a spinorama against Chicago, and goalie Corey Crawford went ballistic, smashing his stick on the goalpost. The wildest part? Different leagues have different rules. While the NHL now allows it, the International Ice Hockey Federation, IIHF, strictly bans the move in international games. Goalie equipment, size regulations. The NHL's battle over goalie equipment size has been raging for decades. In the 1990s, goalies like Garth Snow wore comically oversized equipment that barely let them move but covered almost the entire net. The NHL has since made over 20 different rule changes to shrink goalie gear. In 2016, they measured and photographed every goalie's equipment to crack down on cheaters. Former goalie Kelly Hrudey admitted some goalies wore pants so big you could fit 2 or 3 guys in them. The most recent change in 2022 reduced chest protector size. When Montreal's Carey Price returned from this rule change, he immediately got hit in an unprotected area and said, "That's exactly where they took the padding out." And there you have it, the weirdest NHL rules explained. Which rule surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed learning about these strange hockey rules, smash that like button and subscribe for more hockey content.